going on, everybody? Aloha Mai Kako. Welcome to a special edition of the Moana Nui Podcast. We're going to show love to other oh goodness, the most epic Michael Watson. What's going on, Mike?
Trying to survive.
Are you ready? Yes, so you're in the last 48 hours, right, of your campaign on Kickstarter?
Last 48.
Last 48, y'all. We got to push. We hit the big 10K. It is a 5-figure campaign.
Like it's a 5-figure campaign, which you said from the beginning.
No, seriously though, I'm excited for you all, and we've seen you hustling the whole entire time. So, shout outs to you and your team for all the fun things that you're bringing, to the indie community. So, that's dope.
Mr. Danny Cooper has changed the game on memes. Oh,
did he just send you one?
I mean, the 30 memes that he made. Oh my god, it's gold. But the biggest shout out goes out to the indie community.
Word.
All my friends, all my creative friends, all my con friends, the indie community as a whole really came out for this campaign. I can't, like, the support that we got and as quickly as we hit. I'm forever thank you for that. I am forever thankful for that. Then the FSK team that we have right now is very beastly. The books would not be what they are without the FSK team. So I wouldn't be where I'm at without them. So big shout out and big thank you to them as well. I've said it several times, and I'm not afraid to own up to it. I had several people look at this Kickstarter and tear it a new one, and Moana's one of those people. All right, so I've had tons of people looking at it and giving feedback and helping me process it and get this thing figured out. And I've learned a lot from Sean under Short Fuse Media. We're doing Kickstarters or whatnot, but Kickstarter, I think we can all agree, is a constantly evolving, changing beast. Yep. It does not sit and wait. It constantly moves.
as we all should be, right?
Right. All right.
No, yeah, for sure. What up, Brad? We got our first question. Are we going to see a Hotshot lore crossover in the future?
A Hotshot crossover with lore?
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know what lore is, so that hit me up on it.
That's Krista. She was just on my show.
Oh, got you. Okay.
I don't know. We still sell Hotshot to kids, so I don't know yet. That's the adult reign.
Right.
We'll look into it. I might have another character that can work with lore, perfectly, actually. So yeah, that's always discussion. I'm very much so open to doing crossovers in general. I'm just trying to make them be of value and make them make sense. We've got a pretty strict rules in our verse where our powers come from and stuff, which makes it we wasn't thinking about it at the time. Which makes it hard for us to cross over with other people's characters or whatnot. But we weren't in a position to think that other people would want to cross over with us, or that our characters would want to mingle with other people's characters in the world. We were just a few kids trying to make a comic book, man.
Right. I hear that. Let's see. So Brad said his only complaint about the Kickstarter is that you kept adding more and more stuff that he wanted.
I'm absolutely sorry. I don't know.
That's a good problem.
It is. Brad cussed me out in my inbox when I added that get drawn in the cameo page. He slid in my inbox and cussed me out. He said, "Stop it, add the shit. Stop it now. Like, I can't even make up my mind. And how do I get the thing you just added?"
Yes, she's like a Dana, right? Like you put it out there,
Yeah.
she's like, "How many want that?" Yes, I need a special tier, special package for me.
Absolutely, but Brad, people like Brad, like Dana, they are great big supporters. Andrew, J-Man, Alyssa, they're great supporters of the indie community, and I can't, I try to make these things to keep you satisfied, so you like what you're getting.
Yes, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Brad Billfold is feeling sorry.
I know, Dana. Moana told me we miss you.
Yeah, this is getting. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that at the beginning. Dana's not feeling well, so she's resting and just watching and not having to use her brain right now. So, we wish her a speedy recovery because we need her back.
Yes,
she much deserved break. She put some work in this weekend. She was working behind the scenes on Virtuous Con to help Cerise run her show. We did some upfront work, helping Dedrin with Subsume and just a whole bunch of things. So yes, Dana needs a break, especially with her internal going on at work too. So we appreciate her. But yeah, so like if there are people who are watching and who have not even heard of Hotshot and what you got going Kickstarter right now, give them like a brief summary of what they can find with your campaign when they back your project.
So Hotshot is a comic that's 10 issues deep right now. We're collecting issues 1 through 8 into 2 volumes of trade paperback editions. And Hotshot's a young man in college trying to prove to his girlfriend he didn't cheat on her without revealing he's a superhero, while at the same time not get kicked out of college because he's never there because he said superhero. He's trying to balance these things that we call life and heroics. And like I said, it's 10 issues deep right now. And I think, bias aside, one hell of a story. You can roll over to freestylecomics.net to go ahead and pledge. Because of this amazing indie community, we have reached $10,000, which unlocked issue 10 for everybody. Digital backers digitally. Physical backers will be getting the physical issue 10 of Hotshot, which means for some of you that may be new to this, is a brand new Hotshot issue within 3 that we have not released in 3 years. Yes. So brand new content, and the editor-in-chief Danny Cooper at FSK is effing crazy right now. He's looking at projections, he's taking side bets and calculating, and he's saying if we reach 12,000 by 9:30 p.m. on Wednesday night, if we reach 12,000, he's going to give you guys issue 11 of Hotshot as well.
That's so amazing, y'all. Like so many books all in one. So he has trades, which for me, I love because I like collected versions all in one book. And then you can keep your, if you like the single issues, you can keep that as your collectible, and the trade can be like your reading copy. So you can get all kinds of, and you don't have to get the trade. Like there's so many different tiers that he's making access for everyone. Like whatever your jam might be.
Whatever your jam may be, we tried very hard to design the Kickstarter to be for old fans and new fans. We tried to make it for newcomers to comics and hardcore comic collectors, but also that casual person for comics. We definitely wanted to have a tier for each person, so you don't have to feel like you have to get everything. One of my favorite things about the FSK books, which we're 19 comics deep right now, is that you can get our books inconvenience. You can just get the #1 issue or the first trade off this Kickstarter, and then if you like it, there's more to buy. Like you don't have to buy everything right now. Of course, we appreciate it if you do, but we also like the people that come back.
Right. Yes, absolutely. And that's one of the cool things, right? Like, because some people, they're like, oh, I don't know yet. Let me just get a digital. And that's great. Like if that's what it is for you, test it out. Like I do that with some campaigns, like, oh, I don't know yet. Let's just see. And then if I really like the story, then I'll go in. Like, let me get how much you got? Like,
Exactly.
how many issues do you have? Let me get them all if I like the story, right? So
Dana said I'm gonna be signing a bunch of stuff for. I know, Dana.
Yes.
I know. Dana's also another one of those people who was cussing me out in my inbox. But she was asking me, all right, how do I add it on? Look, shut up. Just tell me how to add it on. The thing you just did. How do I get it on to what I got?
Yes. Yes, Dana does not play.
Danny Cooper being the editor-in-chief that he is. Also, nobody knows this. I said it on one of my episodes of Chat and Draw. But issue 1 is completely relettered. That's a nice little bonus, a hidden bonus that we added in there. Victor Dandridge, being the cool guy that he is, relettered issue 1 for us. So those are brand new letter pages coming in for that book.
Yes, and issue 0 with letters. Carla, Team Carla.
We are finally going to hear what Carla has to say. I do have some artwork to show.
Yes, please let us show
some content to wet the whistle.
Some sneaky peeks.
All right, let's see here. So this right here, you guys may have seen this a couple times online today. But this is the new adventure of Hotshot and Friends, completely illustrated by Veronica Smith, written by Veronica Smith. Danny Cooper on the letters, but this is going to be a webcomic that we do. We have not determined the release schedule for it, but we have 10 strips done already for it. We're just trying to figure out the best way to distribute it or whatnot. This is part of our big plan of always, to some degree, having some content out there that's new and fresh. Keep you guys coming back, and content to hold you over until our actual books come out or whatnot.
I absolutely love this. I love it too, especially with the Lord of the Ring reference in there. Like, come on.
Veronica knows I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
Yes.
And burritos for Hotshot are precious.
Chipotle.
He never gets to finish them. And yeah, if Chipotle wants to sponsor our book,
I'm saying, come on, Chipotle.
You did it once for us. We got 100 free burritos to give away at a comic convention.
Yes.
I'd love to be able to do that again. Oh my God.
Let's go.
I don't know how many would make it to the actual convention. Jesus.
We're gonna save some to the side.
That right. And then I during the promotions of this Kickstarter, I crossed over with 4 other campaigns.
Yes.
And basically we said, if you did the Hotshot Kickstarter and this campaign, Hotshot Kickstarter and this one, or this one and this one, you would get a special print with said campaign. First campaign would be Spider Squirrel. Second one would be the Haunting crossover with Father Like Daughter. The third one is Joystick Angels, and the fourth one is Justice Number 2. So if you pledge to the Hotshot Kickstarter and any one of those Kickstarters by themselves, you would get a print featuring Hotshot and that said character. But if you're a fanatic, and I think there's only like 2 or 3 people that are fanatics. I think Bradley might have done this. I could be wrong, but I think he might have did this. If you backed all 5 campaigns, that means Hotshot, Spider Squirrel, Joystick Angels, the Haunting, Like Father Like Daughter crossover, and Justice Number 2. If you backed all 5 of those campaigns, this is going to be your digital reward.
Dope. Yes, I love it.
A little bit of Heroes International with Vigilance and Hotshot, with Spider Squirrel, all the characters from Joystick Angels, and the characters from like Haunting and Like Father Like Daughter. So this would be your reward if you backed all 5 campaigns.
And I would say I got all 5 of them. I think it just like flew past me. There's always so many things on Kickstarter. I'm like, my wallet. It's like too many.
I know it's hard to keep up with it. Let me see. I heard Ryan said I can't copy. Oh wait, we got comments here.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Brad had a good question. He said, "I don't understand lettering. What is special about it? I assume that it isn't done by hand. Exactly, does a letterist do? Vacation time."
Oh, the letter. Look, besides the fact that you need the letter to read the book, the letter is super important. But a letterer is. They're more than just putting the words on the page. Like they are an artist too. Their job is much harder because their lettering has to be amazing, but it can't outshine the art. It has to blend in seamlessly with the art while keeping up with, the production level. So like when you notice the lettering, that pulls you out of the story or something like that. But if the lettering is wonky and ugly, that pulls you out of the story. So the lettering has to find a balance between graphic design, layouts, and lettering for lettering to be perfect. And Danny Cooper is my favorite letterer in the game. He letters damn near all the books at FSK. He doesn't let me letter shit. If he hears about it, he is in my inbox telling me to send him the PSD file. But I will tell you, Victor Dandridge damn sure gave him a run for his money on this first issue. There's some nice sound effects that Vic put into this first issue. And Vic's a mad scientist, so he kind of got into the lab and did some experimentation with Void's dialogue and his word balloon. It's like, I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on this book. It's about to be, it's like crazy because it's almost like the first issue of Hotshot has become this ever evolving thing. Because like we did this like towards the end of my college career. It was like the first comic book, like the first like comic book that we put together with the entire process. I mean, like where we're like, all right, we're going to go sell this. Like we did a book for the college, we did that, but that was black and white. That wasn't even comic book size. We didn't have colors on it, but we went the whole freaking level with the Hotshot book. And we can only do what we could afford at the time. Right. And as the years have gone by, we were able to come back and retouch up some stuff. Like we got new inks on Hotshot 1. We got, a couple years later, we got new colors on Hotshot 1. A year later, we updated the backgrounds on Hotshot 1. And now here we are updating the letters. So the book has fully been renovated from the first installment that we published. And that's a very exciting thing.
So do you guys have a product where you are collecting all the different iterations of Hotshot 1?
Yeah, that's something that I definitely want to do. And I am probably going to save that. I don't know for which Kickstarter I'm going to do it on or whatnot. But I want to collect all the Hotshot books into one giant book that we have out, like just like the first 10 issues. And then I do want to collect all the FSK books into a giant ass book. And put that in the reading order that Danny Cooper and I designed for you to read the book. So it's definitely on our table of things to do that we want to knock out.
Cool.
Ryan, Brad missed it. I just knew Brad was the one that was going to do it. He missed Joystick Angels.
And J-Man said he missed out on Justice.
Oh, Ryan said, yo, when can we expect issue 10? Well, issue 10 is getting colored right now. And now that you bring it up, I can actually show you a page from issue 10. Hey, look. Look, I wanna prep y'all, all right? I don't want nobody having no heart attacks and no spasms, because this is legit the best produced looking page of Hotshot that we have ever produced. It's amazing when you get people that are like giants in their league and you get them on one book and it just all comes together. Look, this is a page from Hotshot 10 right now.
Oh, nice. Oh, I remember seeing this in the black and white. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I absolutely love this page. Lori Foster.
The colors are really good. Yeah.
And Veronica Smith's colors just like completely changed the game on this page.
Yeah. I get a lot.
I'm also taking those bottom 3 panels and I'm putting that on the shirt. Those bottom 3 panels of that page is going.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's woo! Oh, I mean, look at this thing. That thing looks gorgeous, man. Look at the rim lighting Veronica put on here.
Yeah, it looks really clean.
I don't know if y'all can see those rays of light passing in front of Hotshot from the blast. Dude, look, I'm the biggest fan of my damn team that there is. All right. That's chug it. But yeah, I'm expecting. I actually have it on the Kickstarter. I just don't remember if I said. I think I said it might have been August or September for issue 10. But look, if I can get everything done for it and get it in this run to get out to y'all with the rest of y'all stuff, I will. There's no more waiting. There's no more holding back. We're in the car now.
Right.
There's no stops.
Yeah, it might be good from like a shipping cost perspective to like consolidate it all if you can, right? Like,
yeah,
because if you ship, I mean, especially if you're not doing a whole lot of other, if it's mostly books, right? Then you can use that media mail thing. Exactly. But if you got other things in there, then you change it up. So just stuff to think about.
Yeah, most of it is books, so most of it is media mail. Like I said, it's getting colored right now. Veronica killed that. We got somebody flattening. I'm doing the flats on the book, so Veronica can just dive right in on the colors. And script's been done, so it doesn't really take Danny Cooper long to do letters. The only thing that holds him back is his own nitpickiness, because he wants to bring stuff at a certain level all the time.
Yeah.
But like I said, if I can get it in when I'm getting ready to ship y'all books out, then I absolutely am going to do that. I would love to, surprise you with, it's in this first package.
Yeah, definitely. That would be awesome.
Let's
see, Danny. Brad, I love the evolution this page has taken. Those bottom 3 panels were originally a different sequence. We borrowed a bit of Victor's panel grid approach. That's cool.
Yeah, we did. That's I think actually that's my favorite thing to do about working on comic books, the editorial process. The back and forth, the exchanging of ideas between all of us, because everyone's had some impact. Lori Foster has become very relevant on the FSKA team, not just as an inker or whatnot, but she's been bringing her business savvy from Unlikely Hero Studios over to us, helping us out with the Kickstarter and things like that. And just everybody giving in feedback, like that page is virtually different. The bottom half of it is completely different from what it originally was written out to be and how it was laid out versus what it is now. And, I definitely believe we made the better choice. And it was a good call by Danny Cooper as an editor to switch that out.
Yeah.
Definitely. Jamin said, I'm so excited about my pledge.
Me too. I can't wait. Shoot, I had a question, but you were talking about like the excitement of collaboration. I definitely have to agree with that. Like Ryan and I are having a lot of fun right now trying to come up with character concepts for my next children's book and going back and forth about like what the story's going to be like. So yeah, for us, we've been kind of nerding out in the DMs, like, oh my god, get out of my head, oh my god.
That's the fun, right? Like,
yeah.
Veronica put that page up, and I was like, man, would you look at this thing? Like, so we're Marvel Comics now? That's what you're saying? That's what we're doing right now. We're just doing Marvel level artwork now. I'm good with it. I mean, are you good with it? Because I'm good with it. Let's get out here. Like Lori Foster didn't even ink she only inked a couple pages out of issue 10. I inked the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just looking at issue 11 like, she inked that whole book.
Mm-hmm.
I know what it looks like when Veronica colors my inks. But a whole book with Lori Foster inks and Veronica's colors, man. And then Danny's lettering on top of that, that's like the best comic book Big Mac sandwich I could ever have.
Yes. Oh, that's so awesome.
But yeah, okay. So it's about to be very interesting to see what happens. I mean, you know, because like these last couple of days are the days that you get a little influx of pledging. It's going to be very interesting to see, because if we hit 12,000, we're giving y'all issue 11 too.
Yes. So, which is awesome. I mean, how many, like, if that happens, like, what are people getting? Like, what? That means the 2 trades and 2 free issues?
Yeah. So, some people are technically going to have Hotshot 0 through 11 if we hit 12,000.
Come on, y'all. Like, that is so awesome. And it's like, the thing for me, which is like super amazing, is that this is an independent self-published series, right? Like, a lot of people don't get past a couple issues because it's hard to do this. But the fact that you guys have been able to put out this many issues consistently, to me, it is pretty awesome, right? Like, you don't see very many.
Well, we definitely appreciate that, and we want to take, we're trying to take advantage of that, the fact that we do have so much content, but we don't want to just rely on that.
Absolutely.
After this Kickstarter is done, we have a pretty aggressive release schedule with at least 8 comics on the table to be released. We're trying to do new content every 3 months moving forward, whether that's a Kickstarter, whether that's the mini comic or the web comic, or a straight release new comic book. We're trying to do new content every 3 months. We've got a lot of projects in the hole that could justify that. And then, and you know, with support like this, Danny and I were in the inbox like, all right, so how much money? We've got the budget, right? We got the budget to pay for not only the stuff that we said on the Kickstarter, but like all the extra stuff on the Kickstarter, right? Yeah. We good. And then it's like, so what book getting made first, homie?
We in the black, yes.
Yeah. That's like, it's such an amazing position to be in. And I don't know how people have actually been with Freestyle Comics since like the early days or whatnot, but that struggle, that up and down, that destruction of a mountain line we've made going up and down to get to this point right now, to be in an area and say, what book are we gonna pay for in full
next
in green light? What's next? Is it this one? Is it that one? Oh wait, what about this one? It's just it's a good feeling.
Absolutely. I mean, it's an amazing feeling. Like you said, especially going through the grind of when it wasn't amazing, right?
Yeah.
And making it over that hump, it's gotta feel good for sure.
Dude, I was in a meeting with my day job, and we do these thoughtful interactions at the beginning of all our meetings that get everybody in the meeting to talk and loosen up and whatnot, and be comfortable, so the rest of our meeting can go well with a lot of insight and conversation. And today our boss is like, so tell us about a situation or time where you had to make lemonade out of lemons. I was sitting here like, well, actually, I guess it would be COVID. When COVID shut down the country, or the world rather, comic book conventions was a third of my income.
Mm-hmm.
And I like comic book conventions is my thing. That's where I eat at. And then you take that out the circle, and I'm like, well, what am I going to do now? And then I had to sit down and like really figure out, how do I move forward in this lockdown era? And chat and draw, Agents of Nerdy, streaming my art. I'm getting to meet more creatives, partnerships, and things like that. And then this has been a very this has actually been a very successful year for me art wise. And then I got this gig for a day job that's really good, and I'm like, so I didn't. Well, I did stress about it, but I didn't just sit there on my hands like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I immediately tried to put a plan into action, and I took my shot, and I just happened to make it. And I made more than one of those. So this has been a very seriously good learning experience. And, it makes, looking behind you at that road with all those potholes and those repaved over holes, it makes it look like that wasn't easy.
Yeah.
And this feels good though. I'm not gonna get caught up in it, but it does feel good.
Well, definitely enjoy it, take some time to enjoy it, because it's just a matter of time before another curveball hits, right?
Yeah.
So when you do have the wins, it's take the time and just revel in it for a little bit, because you deserve it, and your whole entire team deserves it. The other thing that I really appreciate and respect is that the core FSK team has stayed together, because sometimes in indie comics it's hard to keep teams together just because of that schedules not quite lining up, and all those different variables. What do you think has made you guys successful and be able to hold the unit together?
All of our tragedies. It's been a long time of building up the core team, and the core team is Danny, Victor, and Veronica as a whole. I don't know, man. It's just because it's hard to find people like that, and in this last year or whatnot, or year and a half. Damn.
I know.
I've met new allies and new partners who share the same mentality that we do, and it's still not instilled in everybody. Of course, I understand everybody's level of involvement isn't going to be the same as ours or whatnot, but then when you see people that just step up and want to be a part of it and help out and dig in, those are the type of people that you got to hold on to. And I didn't know what that person was until that person started showing themselves to me. It's not like I was asking hey, I need you to be down with me for the next 15, 20 years, no matter any ups or downs. This is probably going to happen, but I need you to stay there and have my back. It was, I think at its core, it starts with friendship, because the people that are part of FSK are, the knit, the ball of FSK are friends. And, like I said, I didn't realize who they were until, they showed themselves and a person will show you with their actions better than they can tell you. And I have good experience with that, positive and negative or whatnot. And I think when people see, that you are a genuine workhorse yourself, and, they see that you bust your ass all the time in this field, then they're more than likely to get behind you, because they know that you work, that you make stuff happen to some shape, form, or degree or whatnot. But I used to always wonder how come I met Victor, Danny, and Ren virtually within in 2 years of each other, and I used to sit down once probably maybe 8 or 9 years ago. I was like, why have I not met another Victor, Danny, and Ren? Why have I not met anybody else that's just down like they are, that are genuine like they are, that are honest like they are? Why have I not met any more of these people? Do they not exist anymore?
Right.
And then, I guess I stopped worrying about that and just, moving forward, working with who I work with. Some people stayed behind. I mean, some people stayed, some people left. As you said, schedules don't work sometimes, or sometimes we had a falling out. We don't see eye to eye or whatnot, and those things happen, and that's okay or whatnot. But I've come across a string of people lately who are just, in other words, dope. That they're about the work. They want to make comic books. They may not be in love with it the same way I am, but they have a love for making good content, getting themselves out there, and that's why they're here. It's hard to stay with somebody when they keep telling you like it's coming, it's coming. I promise you, it's coming. But I think the most important thing you can do is be visual, be present, and always, tell your truth, whether
Right.
people like that part or not. And, and if you do that and, the results start coming, then people see that and they want to stick around for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially if they see that you're not just sitting there calling shots or saying you do this and you do that and they're
Yes.
not doing anything.
Yes. Putting your own skin in the game and leading by your actions. I find that that's very relevant, not just creatively, but even at the day job. Like it's a respect thing, like, oh, okay, well, they're not just up in here like talking at me, right? Like their actions are showing that they're about what they're trying to say to you, and that makes it so much easier to be like, all right, cool, I can get behind this person. Yeah.
Right.
That's what's up. Cool. So Brad is being the great person that he is, and he's offering up some books to you or Victor to give away to kids that you might work with if you guys are interested for any cons that you guys are working.
Of course. I got Cherry Capital. I got Baltimore.
Are you coming to Baltimore?
Baltimore Comic Con, yeah.
What? Okay, we haven't decided yet, but okay. All right, good to know. Good to know. Make notes.
I'm going to Gem City and I'm going to Blurred with Moana and Dana.
Oh, you are? Okay. That was going to be my next question. So what are we going to bring to the fans at Blurred?
Well, I'll probably just have everything that was on the Kickstarter. I probably won't have all the extra covers or whatnot.
Yeah.
That's a lot to carry or whatnot, and we're sharing a half table. But my expectation is to have the trades, the new issue of, like, if I can get that book packaged out and shipped out to you guys, which is what we're definitely going to try to do. Because, like I said, it's just coloring and lettering, and as we get color pages in, Danny's doing the letters. And probably the new issue of Hotshot if we hit that goal, but definitely the trades and the back issues or whatnot with the new trade dressing. I'm mainly just trying to go to get my feet back wet with the comic book convention and get out there and stuff, because I roll deep at shows. I roll deep. Cosplayers, weapons, artifacts,
all the things.
All the things.
No, trust me, we understand.
Oh yeah, if you want to see a monster setup at a comic book convention, hey, dude, I saw Moana and her husband set up. I thought I was at fucking New York Comic Con walking in. It was crazy. They had motorcycles, like matching motorcycles and helmets everywhere. Comic books was just like all over everything. It was crazy.
Yes, we had a lot of fun.
They had women in like extra tight stuff. Like, it was just crazy. It was their show. They took over.
Yes, Baltimore is the hometown con, and that's just one to get like all of our stuff to, right? Because it is multiple trips in the car to get everything there. So, and multiple trips in the car, and then me riding the bike back and forth. So yeah, it's a whole logistical thing, but we love doing it, and our fans love it, and they always come back, like, oh my God, are you guys doing it again? Even when we're at the other shows, like, we saw you at Baltimore. Where's all the stuff? It's like, oh, too hard to bring it out here, but come to Baltimore.
Show, buddy.
Special perks.
Like, we live in the city. We don't live here, but I appreciate you bringing it up.
Right. Come on down to our hometown and we'll show you some love. Shout out to J-Man. He got level 15, the whole FSK library. That's what's up.
Yeah. Thank you, Jay, man. You're gonna have some reading to do on that one. That's a 19 comic books, man.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, it's good. I mean, it's all good content, baby.
Absolutely.
After you get done reading, Jay, man, I want to know what your favorite series is.
Yeah.
Whether it's Cypher, Hotshot, Vigilance, or Heroes International.
Yeah, I'm gonna be checking out a bunch of those when we're at BlurredCon. Be like,
yeah, but I think BlurredCon is going to be packed. I think because Disney World said no mask. The no mask rule is gone, so you can stay with no mask. And their line was miles long. Their line was miles long. Somebody was driving up the street to Disney, and was just recording all the people in line for Disney World. And I'm like,
people are hungry.
I'm like, it just made me think like Comic Cons might not be as slow as some people think. Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. It's really going to depend on, one, what the capacity restrictions are, and two, how strictly they're enforcing it, right? Because saying one thing and actually being able to put it into practice, I don't know how you're going to monitor thousands of people coming into a convention and be like knowing at every point in time, like when limits are big or not or whatever. I don't know. I'm glad it's not me trying to manage all that. Thank you. It's not me.
Yeah. I feel it. I'm just trying to get back to the limelight of the show.
Yes.
I definitely have found a spot here on the streaming and I enjoy it. But I love doing panels at comic book conventions.
Me too.
So I want to do some live panels for Chat and Draw Ages and Nerdies at comic book conventions and stream it to the channel.
So maybe what we should do at BlurredCon, I mean, I haven't submitted for any panels, but maybe we should host a panel at our booth and invite some other folks to come, and then we can do a live broadcast from the table or from someplace in BlurredCon where it's a live panel. I don't know. Throwing out ideas.
Absolutely. Because BlurredCon is all over an actual hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there should not be any issue getting a signal out or whatnot. But oh god, that convention's so crazy. That was my first 24-hour show. Like, that's a whole new world to me. Panels going on at 3:00 in the morning. I was like, I know I'm a geek. I mean, I look at my room every day. I'm geeked out, but y'all out here at 3:00 talking about Optimus Prime paint job not matching the same red as the 80s cartoon at 3:00 in the morning. And the room is packed. I'm just saying. It was just crazy. I was blown away. Like, this would be the world for me. If I was 20 years younger, be all over it. I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
No, I hear that. Yeah, I can't do the all night. Like, my ass is old now. So once the con floor closes, I needs to get food and I needs to get comfortable.
Oh, now see, that's how you know my ass is old, because they had all those food trucks out there. Moana. Oh my god, I got ribs from one truck. I got macaroni and cheese from the other truck. I got this hoagie from one truck with fries, and then I got this strawberry lemonade from grandma van or whatever it was. It was the best damn strawberry lemonade I've ever had. I just sat at that picnic table and I just ate myself into a slumber. And like, everybody's like doing these front flips and they're like videography, rollerblading and stuff, and they're all like, let's go do this and let's go do that. I looked at Danny Cooper. I said, you ready to go back to the room?
Oh my god.
I was like, nah, man, I got to lay. I don't know about nobody else. I got to lay it down.
Exactly. Also, everybody's chiming in with which tiers that they got.
Oh, okay.
So,
I already have the full
ooh.
FSK library, so I got level 11 along with the shirt, the version variant of Volume 1, the trade with the hollow foil, metal bookmarks, the soundtrack, and a sketch cover. Oh, and the fish leaf variant. Dang!
Yes,
I didn't realize it got that much.
Dana, she's not playing. Dana's talking about Dragon Con. Dana, now come on now. We are planning. Come on now. Let's slide into the DMs and let's talk about that.
I've never been to Dragon Con. I want to go.
Me either. I would like to go. I'm just trying to make sure like I'm not overcommitting myself.
Yeah.
Because I'd be old. Like I said, I'm old, and so like I can't be on the road every weekend.
I dig it.
But I do want to go to Dragon. I would love to go to Dragon. But we also got, when is Dragon Con in there? What's the date on that one? I can't remember.
I have no idea. I feel like everybody's
September?
I feel like everybody's is in October. And it's Halloween weekend is what I feel like.
Yeah. Because I know New York and Baltimore are in October.
Yeah, they're 1 week apart.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, they did that to me the other the other year too. I was like, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but okay. Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, but I didn't go to Baltimore last year. I went to Columbus Wizard World instead because I got invited out there to do a bunch of stuff, and they gave me a table. But I want to go to Baltimore this year. Baltimore's a good show.
Yes, it is.
Oh, Dana said Dragon Con is September 2nd through the 6th.
Okay.
2, 4, 5, 6 for real?
Come on. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 5 days. Lord have mercy. Let me put that in the calendar just so I have a visibility. My gosh, Thursday to Monday? What? It's my old people talking. Like, oh my God.
Oh no, you're fine. But just a lot of excitement. I do want to wrap it up. No, I have talked to Danny, and the only time we're going to do 30-day Kickstarters is when the IP is new. But so when we do venture back to a Hotshot Kickstarter, it won't be 30 days. It'll only be like a week, and that's just to get the book out there and then immediately get it up on the store or whatnot. Our next Kickstarter project will be Emerald Quest, so that will be 30 days.
Okay.
Emerald Quest 2 and 3, no longer than 2 weeks on those. That middle slumper is
it's ugly.
It's real ugly. I'm good on that.
Yeah, like I don't want to go longer than 2 weeks. I think. Yeah.
Like really,
it's rough. It'll mess with your head.
Dude, and Moana know because I was. It was like Moana just could feel it, and she'd be in my inbox like, "How you doing today?"
Yep, just check it in because I know right now it's ugly. It feels like nobody's watching, and it's like but yeah.
I'd have to obviously close the screen. Like I was like, all right, I'm just not gonna look at it today. I'm just not gonna look at it at all today. Go about my business, but it's so hard to not hit that refresh button.
Yes, I mean, and every creator falls to that trap. Like the solution is not to hit refresh more. The solution is to go find another audience, go do something creative like that helps you, complete the project, whatever it is. Like don't get caught in the vortex of like,
the vortex. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But it's a chilling experience, but at the same time, it's a fun experience. So, as I've said multiple times, I'd rather have these type of headaches and problems than a 9-to-5 that I do not like.
No, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So there's a clear and present difference in that motivation and work ethic or whatnot. But
Word.
Just excited. I'm glad there are people that obviously want the book. We're here for it. We're gonna roll out into getting the books printed. As soon as we get them, ship them out immediately. I'll be taking the shipping to the next level per Moana and Dana, and I'll get my Gemini folders as well. or whatnot. Gonna work on this.
Wait,
Actually,
so are you driving down for BlurCon or are you flying?
I'll probably drive.
Okay, I was about to say because I do have like a whole bunch of Geminis, so I can give you some because I don't know if I'm going to be using them all. But anyway, that's a whole other story. And you just jogged my memory, like, oh, we did give you some because I gave a whole bunch to Tony.
Yeah, so I'm here for it all, man. Very happy for where things are and the potential of the future. Like I said, like dude, if we hit 12,000, like don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely happy where we're at right now. But if we end up at 9:30 on Wednesday night while I'm live streaming and we hit $12,000 on this Kickstarter, I'm not gonna know what to do with myself.
You can do some push-ups, 100 push-ups.
I've been trying to avoid it. We've been coasting by without me having to really make that bet.
You know, I gotta throw it in there. Let's do push-ups. We haven't seen those for a while.
I know we were struggling. We were like with the ups and downs. I was like, y'all trying to really get me out here to throw this push-up bet out there, man. I'm really trying to fight that shit because your boy has been terrible with the Chipotle and Jersey Mike has been added to my list. But that's what I got for Father's Day yesterday.
Nice.
What do you want for dinner? I was like, a Jersey Mike sub and a dulce de leche cheesecake.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Dude, I was in my chair like done. I was, oh goodness gracious. And my kids get on my nerves because like they're the pickiest eaters. But now all of a sudden their pickiness is getting acute to my taste. Like now all of a sudden they like dulce cheesecake. Now they like Jersey Mike sub. I was like, you don't even like lettuce and tomato and onions and mayo, but you want this sub now. You just want this because I have it. Or when my daughter came in like, that smells good, Dad. What's that? Some stuff you don't like. Be trying to get you to eat this on the sandwich, and you be like, no. Like every time we go to McDonald's, they picking the lettuce off, they picking the tomatoes off, and I'm like, that's good. Now all of a sudden it's good. Kids get on my nerves.
Take the win. Take the win.
Look, Legend, I'm going to do them. I'm probably going to do them during the live stream. I ain't forgot.
Oh, so you promised 100 push-ups at 10K too? I must have missed that.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Jeez. I just work this job. Because I'm going to have to start them in the morning. And by the end of the day, I'll have them done.
But do you have to do it in a day? Is that what it is? A whole day?
Look, if I want to live through it.
No, I'm saying like he spread it out like over 2 days, maybe.
We'll see. I probably could or not, but I do want to get it over. But
I feel you. Yeah, you don't want your muscles to get sore.
I know, and then I still got 7 more pages to draw on Hotshot. If I can't use my arms to draw, y'all gonna be mad. Like we hit 12,000. Where issue 11 at? So, but yeah, we're gonna we're just gonna move in the hyperspeed and get that done. So it just is what it is. I'm just excited, I want to get it out the way and just thank you and Dana for giving me the platform to come out here.
Yep.
And we're just chilling out right now, just talking about things, but it's appreciated very much so.
It is appreciated for the things that you do for the podcast. So, collaboration. Even if you're not necessarily always working on the same project, there's always ways to help each other. So we appreciate that too.
I know now, like we can pay for these books to get done, and then that frees me up to do the other books that I want to work on.
Yes.
Oh goodness gracious.
Yeah, I want to get like the 2 children's books done with Ryan, and then put some time on Black Lotus. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to do that because I think we can. I think that's a potential winning book.
Yes. Oh yes, absolutely. It's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, well, we are almost at the end. So if you guys have not backed it yet, please go to freestylecomics.net. That's comics with a K.
Mm-hmm.
And put that up again real quick. Boom. Check out the Kickstarter. 48 hours left. So now is your last chance. Help us get to 12K so everybody can get one more free comic. And the team can start working on it and, planning and plotting the next ones that are coming up. And then before we end, let's do our giveaway. Giveaway. Sorry, I didn't have this ready before.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, crap. I wonder if it's going collected if I didn't set it to collect. Let's see. If not, sorry guys, we'll make it up on the next shoot. Let's see. Oh, it did. Okay, yay. Alrighty, let's see. Where's my share screen?
Chris Call just messaged on my Kickstarter that he backed all the campaigns.
Yes. Shout outs to Chris. What's up? That's a big supporter there.
That is a big supporter. I mean, because I'm not sure if I know Chris personally. I can't see who he is through his picture on Kickstarter, but that's a lot of Kickstarters to touch on, and like to know that many people that you touched on all 5 of those Kickstarters.
Yeah, that's dope. That's a serious indie fan right there. Alrighty, ready? Hopefully it's not going to pick myself. Okay, good. I see all other names tonight. Yes. Hey, J-Man. Congratulations. It's going to be a mystery bundle. You'll find out when you get it, but it's going to be good. Message me, DM me your mailing address, and we will get that out to you. Be sure you guys get it to me ASAP. I don't want to go chasing people down because then we'll forget and life. So hit me up in the DMs and we'll get your package out to you. Congratulations, J-Man, another great indie supporter, not for just FSK but the community at large.
Yeah.
Boom. Let me screenshot. I need my screenshot. Boom. Alrighty.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. One thing from Andrew, I touched on all 5 and the Voodoo Nations Kickstarter. That's what's up, Andrew. Thank you so much.
What's up? So we got 2 people getting that big old digital reward.
The man, J-Man, is the winner. That's what's up. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support for both the Moana Nui Podcast and the Hotshot and Chat and Draw and
everything. Oh no, did she
freeze? Now am I freezing again? I'm almost done.
You did, but you're back now. You're back now.
Okay, let me say quick. Please subscribe to us on YouTube and Twitch. You can join us every week. This Thursday we have on 7:00 show we have Rain Talks, which is Shay is a therapist, and we're going to be talking through some healthy conversations, talking about mental health, and these are struggles that creators deal with all the time. So definitely come in, join the show, ask your questions, and get involved in the conversation.
Yes.
At 8:30, we are having Greg Anderson Elise to talk to us about his latest Isnana campaign that launched, I believe, yesterday or the day before. Yeah. So that's another great campaign. Check that out and join us on Thursday. You can talk to Greg and learn more about his process and his story and what he has coming up. So yeah, other than that, we will see you guys later. Check out the Hotshot Kickstarter, freestylecomics.net. On behalf of Dana, Mike, and myself, thank you all so much. Have a good night, and we will talk to you soon.
Later.